So there has been an update to the mom that canceled Christmas. I was alerted to it, and I literally just did this post a couple of days ago. But she says, I have officially canceled Christmas this year. If my family wants to do something, that's on them. They will have to put in the work because I will not lift a finger. I will ignore Christmas just as they ignore me as a human being. I have two teenagers that still live at home. I take charge of everything they need help with, guide them, help them, etc. A husband that works outside. I do everything for him too. One disabled adult child that comes home regularly and that I take care of 100% when she is with us, and do all the administrative communication things with the place she lives at. Talking on the phone, going to events, celebrations at the institution. Mind you, I do not drive and it's an hour away, so all by train. So she's basically just saying that she has been neglected. They don't do anything for her for Christmas. She didn't get anything last year. They didn't do anything for her birthday this year, and she is done. So here's the update. She says, Hey, I am the mom who canceled Christmas for my family. Thank you very, very much for all of your solidarity, support, and encouragement. Bromos. Sadly, I couldn't respond to comments as they were locked, but I appreciate every one of them. So, a little update on my situation so far. I told them very clearly and calmly how this will play out and why. I didn't scream or melt down. I just clearly communicated that the fact that I was ignored on Christmas last year and my birthday hurt me very much and showed me how much they didn't appreciate me and everything I do for them. And also how much it hurts to just be taken for granted generally. As a consequence, this year, my gift to myself will be to remove the extra stress of putting in all the free invisible labor so that they can have a nice Christmas. I told them that they can have Christmas, they just need to put in the effort. I will not do it. They didn't take it well. My daughter screamed at me and is in a bad mood since then. Husband didn't say a word, but has told my daughter, apparently, that we will not have Christmas this year because of mom. They don't believe me and will try to put pressure on me. My son was the only one who did reflect a bit. He came and apologized for my birthday and asked me to help him pick a little gift for me and get it. He is autistic, so I do understand that situations like these can get difficult for him. I accepted his apology and agreed to give him a hand, and he will get a gift from me. He also told me he is relieved because all that Christmas stuff overwhelms and stresses him out, and he would prefer to just chill. So I offered to him that he can come with me to celebrate with his sister, and that will be it. At the moment, it's tense here. I know my daughter and husband are waiting on me to just give in. That will not happen. As it stands, Christmas mom services is still canceled. It is getting to my son a bit because he can't deal with the hostility and a tense environment, and I feel sorry for that. But still, today there was ranting because I didn't buy advent calendars still and haven't brought out the tree or any decorations yet. Husband made a comment yesterday about what would be on the menu for Christmas, and I just told him whatever he wants to cook. So that's how it's going. I will go shopping for my oldest daughter next week and will splurge on myself a bit too. And I also have a dinner date with one of my friends who is alone on Christmas. We booked a nice restaurant. But I must admit, this is hard. It's really not easy to go through with it and to stand firm. I also have to relearn to be good to myself and not feel bad for not rewarding behavior. I will absolutely struggle to buy myself stuff instead of buying gifts, but I told myself this is an important lesson as much for me as for them. I will update you all through the month to tell you how the situation evolves and escalates. I'm glad that she did an update and I'm glad that she did this post. We all need to continue to talk about these things because reciprocity, support, love, and care from moms is important too. Moms are people. Moms are not servants. Moms are not simply wife appliances. Moms need to feel appreciated too. And that doesn't come from, necessarily expensive gifts or grand gestures. It is just the simple things that show that you love and support your mother for all of the invisible things that we do to make things happen for the whole family. A lot of times things don't get said like thank you, I appreciate you, and all of that. But small gestures can go a long way. And for this mom, being neglected, not having anything to open on Christmas and not even getting really acknowledged on her birthday was just a bridge too far. And I really do hope that she's able to stick with her guns. And I hope that, the support from the other community members is enough to help her unlearn being a martyr and sacrificing herself for these people that don't give a damn or don't act like they give a damn. Some of the comments, Just Need a Name says, I am proud of you, and it is encouraging your son was able to reflect and apologize and create a plan of action. Your plan sounds great, and I hope husband and daughter eventually get with the program. The OP says, thank you. Yes, it's amazing. I'm proud of him for apologizing and communicating his difficulties and will absolutely help him for things like that. I wasn't totally aware of how difficult it is for him to choose and go buy a gift, so I apologize for not seeing that. As it stands, I don't have much hope. They both think I will give in if they push enough, and my husband says that I am ridiculous and throwing a tantrum like a toddler. This person says, stand your ground. I am absolutely astonished that your husband hasn't crawled on his tongue over glass shards to apologize to you about no birthday gift and no Christmas gift last year. That's ridiculous to me. How do he and your daughter have the audacity to still complain? Plus, it's not like the kids are 10 and 5 or something. Your daughter is 15. Nothing is stopping her from making some Christmas magic. But wow, your husband and daughter just doubled down and were even worse to prove your point. I'm very excited for your self-love Christmas. And then the OP corrected her. Oh, my daughter is the 18-year-old. My son, who has apologized, is 15. And yeah, I will. And I'm not sure I can forgive my husband if he goes through with the attitude he has right now. I will do some serious thinking because it doesn't only concern holidays. This, for me, is a sign that he generally doesn't have much respect or love for me. Your daughter is 18 and she screamed at you over this. She's going to have some hard lessons. At least for her sake, I hope she does and that she learns from them. Stay strong. You and her both need this. And then the OP says, yes, she takes her frustration out on me. I think deep down she knows very well that all the magic is my doing. And if I refuse to do it, well, she feels it's unfair to her. She is in this typical self-centered mindset most teenagers have sometimes. She will learn, hopefully, from this. Open Narwhal says, I love this for you. They may not appreciate it, but you are giving them the gift of important life lessons. You get what you give and not to take people in your life for granted. I hope it sticks. Your son sounds so mature by coming to you to apologize and to try to make it right. Hopefully your husband and daughter come around. And the OP says, I do consider it an important lesson for myself too. I need to learn to give myself more importance and also to communicate things before we get to this point. It's hard, but I'm committed. My son is a sweetheart, really. He is autistic and has his difficulties, but he is so sincere and straightforward. I did apologize to him too for not seeing how difficult it was for him, this whole gift thing, and maybe he just needed a bit more help that I will gladly give. Super Effie says, I would sit down with your daughter again and reiterate that you said they would have Christmas if they put effort in. And her father, rather than lift one single finger, determined that there would therefore be no Christmas. I would tell her that if she's upset about the prospect of no Christmas, she needs to be hounding her dad to go buy the presents and put up the decorations and plan and prepare the meal, that he is an able-bodied adult, perfectly capable of doing whatever he wants to occur in celebration of Christmas, and he is choosing to do nothing instead. All he had to do was anything. And then the OP says, I know, but at the moment, I'd rather not put more fuel in the fire, and I don't want to play the game of blaming the other parent. I will talk to her about general expectations for holidays and the labor behind it all. As for my husband, he's showing me exactly who he is and what he thinks. I will take this into consideration and do some serious thinking going forward. So that is where this mom is. I'm thankful for the Burbie who told me that there was an update on this. And we will be following this to see if she sticks to her game plan and just opts out and says no. Join the conversation. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.